Hello, dreamers. Petla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So, this is going to be Monday's Love Message Extended, take two. Um, as soon as I jumped into like the first card, I had to stop because I felt like there was something like trapped in my throat and I felt like I wanted to puke. So, I actually got up and I was trying to puke, but nothing was coming up. So I really want to go into this chaser energy. For those of you that chose the first card, there is some type of trigger that you're having when you're realizing the truth of a relationship and the truth that you have stayed in a relationship past its expiration date. This energy very much, and again, if you're being triggered to the point where you want to start calling out names or et cetera, maybe this reading is not for you. I call things out exactly as they're coming through. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm just trying to be the friend, that real friend that we all need when we are in situations that we really shouldn't stay in longer than what we should. Okay, because what I am picking up here, especially from what was happening physically as I was tapping into this energy, is somebody being reluctant to realize the truth. Some of you are stuck in some type of storyline that you have told yourself in regards to this person that you do not want to let go. You spend the last and I keep on hearing 15. I don't know if this is for some of you, this may be 15 months, 15 years, where you have continuously lied to yourself in order to stay in a situation that you know you're not meant to be in. There is no growth within this relationship. There seems to be the space where you shrink yourself in order to be with this person. You walk on eggshells in order to be with this person. And I completely get it, right? When people have certain traumas or childhood issues or whatever you want to call them that they haven't healed, they they go into the world and they seek relationships that are familiar, right? So for you, you may have had a parent that treated you a certain way, and then you, without even you knowing it, like unconsciously, you seek that same type of behavior, that same type of energy, because even though it is painful, even though they are hurting you, even though they are betraying you, it is still familiar. And some people sometimes underestimate the energy of something familiar. When you're familiar with something, it's like you already know what to expect, so you kind of prepare yourself for it. So there is a sense here of you needing to not only change your perception on what it is that you're willing to accept, but also make the decision, make that choice to get yourself out of the cycle. This is not the way that relationships are meant to be. Your life should not revolve solely around the person that you're sleeping with or solely around the person that you are. To be honest with you, I don't even think that you are in love with this person. Yes, you love this person, you care for this person, but at some point you fell out of love. But because you're comfortable in the chaos, because you're comfortable, because you already know how they are, you already know what gets them upset, you already know when they've had a bad day, etc., you use us as an excuse. And what I want you to understand is that I don't care whether you've been with somebody for 10 years or 5 months or 10 days or whatever it is. The moment somebody disrespects you and you allow it, just know that you are setting the tone for the rest of the relationship. So, and again, I even find myself like, as I'm trying to speak, I'm like, wait, why am I even trying to censor myself? Like, I'm not a freaking censor myself. And what I'm picking up with that energy is that this is what you do. You censor what it is that you say, how it is that you dress, how it is that you move. Like you're somebody that when you walk into a room, people gravitate towards you. You're like this light. But when you walk into a room next to this person, you have to dim yourself. When you walk into a room with this person, you have to stay quiet. You have to stay unseen is what I keep on saying. I'm unseen. Like I'm gonna be completely real with you. This person that you're with, they see you as some sort of competition in some way. And that is like, you can be competitive in a relationship when it comes to certain goals and things like that. But if your partner, if the person that is supposed to have your back is competing with you, how you show up in life in general, then you are really going to have to accept the fact that you need to walk away from this. And for those of you that are listening to this message, it's like you got your friends, your families, your therapist, if you're seeing one, is tired of hearing you talk about the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again when it comes to this person, and you're not making a decision. So when people are ignoring your phone calls or ignoring your texts, it's because they are tired of it. And nobody is going to tell you what to do. You have to come to that point of realizing it on your own, that this is not the best situation for you, my love. Alrighty. Alrighty. So number two, healing heart. So you're healing from a recent breakup or a recent betrayal within a connection. Now, what I do like about this energy is that you decided, and I keep on seeing the number six, so this may have been like 6 weeks ago, 6 days ago, even 6 hours ago, 6 months ago, that you were going to stop lying to yourself when certain things came up in regards to this relationship as you're healing from it. You've decided to be brutally honest with yourself, and I feel that the main reason why that is because this is a type of relationship, or this is a type of energy that you've been in a relationship with before. So whether you have been back and forth with this specific person, or you've been back and forth with this specific energy, meaning you've dated people with the same traits, the same behaviors, okay, the same way, like they move the same, they speak the same, they dress the same, etc., right? And you've decided that you are going to be brutally honest with yourself this time, and not allow yourself to fall back into the trap, is what I keep on hearing. So you're not, if this is somebody that you are back and forth with, this person is, if they're not already, if they're not already hitting you up or trying to get in contact with you, they are going to start, whether it's DMing you or liking, like they're going to be liking like your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever it is. They want to have some type of interaction with you. They want your attention. um for others of you, if this is not a back and forth, if this was somebody that you briefly dated or whatever it is, you're seeing the pattern of people that remind you of them sliding into your DMs. Like it could be like a very specific phrase, or the word, I keep on hearing like the words, the way that they speak, and you're recognizing this energy in other people that are trying to talk to you or trying to get your attention. And I mean, in no way is this just meant for females, guys, okay? You guys know this energy too. You have for those of you that are men that are listening to this, you have these females that come in pretending to, and I say pretending because this is what it looks like, right? Pretending to be there for you as a friend when they have alternative oh my god, motive to be in your life, right? And you're pretty much in the space of just wanting to heal from this, and wanting to be able to recognize this energy in different individuals, so that moving forward, when you do decide to get back into the dating game, because I don't see that happening for you, at least not for like the next 2 to 3 months, to be completely honest with you, um you're able to recognize this energy so that you don't fall back into these types of connections. And I really love that. I really love to see when a person really allows themselves to go into that shadow space of like, okay, why is it that I'm attracted to this? Why is it I'm always gravitating towards this, or why is it that I'm always pulling this into my energy? And when you allow yourself to really sit with the truth, that is where healing actually happens, and that is where freedom from that cycle, from that energy actually occurs. Okay. So number three, the mask. Again, when I was talking about this in the quick reading, there was this energy of somebody that is like polyamorous. What is it called? It's like poly, right? Like when you have like multiple, you're in multiple relationships at once. But this person doesn't come out and say it right away. So I think there is a misunderstanding that this person themselves have, because this is very much giving like this player energy, but they justify it by saying, well, I'm poly, so I just date multiple people, whatever it is. I don't know. It's something here like, I don't even think this person themselves know what it is that they want from relationships. So they continue to hop. So we have the tower here, and I don't know, for some reason I love this combination, how it came out, right? And what is really calling out to me out of these cards is the red, and the red is pulling me right into the root chakra. So this individual has a very unbalanced root chakra, is what I'm picking up. There is this energy of like they're not even secure within themselves as a person, as an individual. let alone within relationships. So they feel like something is missing in order for them to feel secure. So what they do is that they then go ahead and try to mingle or connect with as many partners as they can, whether this is sexually or whether this is just talking or etc. They feel the need to connect with as many people as possible. Give me 1 second, guys, because I just got a text, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm not supposed to pick up this child. I'm not supposed to leave for another hour. So let me just give me 1 second to verify what time I'm supposed to pick up this child from school, from after school today. Anyways, let's get back to this. So yeah, so this person has a very unstable root chakra, and this person also doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with them. I remember I was with a person once, and sometimes I just like saying stories because I haven't really dated that much, right? So this is issue where he was constantly hitting up females on social media, and I found out, and we talked about it, and he said that that was who he was, and that if I wanted to be with him, that I had to accept that. And I was like, you know what, thank you for being honest, and if that is who you truly feel that you are, then this is not for me, right? The fact that he was able to be honest, even though he didn't know where this energy was coming from, gave me the opportunity to make a choice, right? But initially, when we got back together, he didn't disclose that. He just started doing it, and he thought that it was okay to do it because he had an excuse for it. You know what I'm saying? And no shame, like, every relationship is different, and every relationship accepts different things. I have non-negotiables, and non-negotiables for me is that if you are with me, you're not looking or seeking somebody else outside of our connection unless we have agreed to have an open relationship, right? Because there is a difference, right? And that's kind of like what is happening here, is that this person doesn't disclose the fact that they want to actually be in an open relationship because they want to be the only ones to be on the open side, but they want you to keep it closed. They don't want you to entertain other people. They don't want you to date other people. So therefore, they mislead you into this connection. I hope that that makes sense, guys. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.